kind of stack trace that is there. So how do we get such stack traces? This is a full stack trace that we get from a failure. So these messages are logged in the extent logger dot fail, right? So that's where we pass or fail the statements through the listener, right? So we just go to that extent logger, and what we do is we have this fail statement. So we go to the listener class, and here on test failure we just add the statement extent logger dot fail result dot get throwable to string. This will generate just one error message of the top of the line. So you can see here that this is the same message basically, right? If you see it here, right, the same message. So timeout exception, right? So this is in the form of list, you can see, and we have made it to string. We have used arrays dot to string, and we have booked throwable dot get stack trace, right? So what we do now is we have put this, so that's why we're getting that in the response. Now one more thing was that in get extend logger, I think we generated this here. We generated one method called get screenshot here, right? Get base 64 screenshot. So what I have done is, so I mean, this is not a place to put that, right? We can create a new class under the utils called screenshot utils, and in that what we can do, where is it? Yeah, I created a screenshot utils class, made it final, and I have pasted this message over here, and I'm getting all those screenshots from this class, right? Here you can see screenshot utils and get base screenshots. Similarly here also, right? So there's no harm in creating new classes. You can create as many classes as you want. This is good because see, I know where my utils lie, right, under the utils. So tomorrow if I want to add another screenshot util, I can just add it over here, right? I have also made it final, as you can see, and created a private constructor so that no one can create its object. And so now we create a new class called now we need to learn like what are the how we can intercept. So intercept the methods that we have, right? I want to call only run certain methods and not other methods, right? I want to avoid certain methods. So how can we do that? So in that case we need to do the execution through Excel file. For example, you want an Excel file in which a manual tester can, something like this. A manual tester can just go there and just execute those methods. So here we have created this such Excel sheet where there is test name, test description, whether you want to execute it or not, priority, and count, right? So there are two methods. I don't want to execute the demo test, I just want to execute this one, right? So here I created this particular test, right? So yeah, so it would get it from here, right? So what we want to do is, yeah, so what we'll do is we will first of all create a Excel utils where we will put all these, this as keys and this one as values. So we will create a hash map with this key value pairs, okay, and then we will create another hash map with this and this, with key as this and value as this, okay. And okay, similarly this is how we will do, and we will store it into a hash map, and that map we will add it into a list, and that list we will provide it to the ImethodInterceptor methods, and that we will return, okay. That list we will return based on comparison with the methods. I will show you. So initially you have seen that we had done this in the previous implementation of the listeners. So we saw the method interceptor we had done, In this we were just, what this does, you just create a class method interceptor. It implements the ImethodInterceptor interface, and it returns a list of IMethod instances. Okay, list of methods that will be run. Okay, and how that will in method is all the methods that are present, right, in your test classes. So we created a list, right, array list, and here we created maps and we added the tests, and then based on comparison with the methods, we saw if we are comparing the methods here with the list size, list of elements. List means this list. Okay, we added these methods to our list, right? And then we are comparing each method and checking if methods.getId.getMethod name equals ignore name. Here it is listing. So here what it is doing is, so all the methods will be iterated first, and then in the second loop, nested loop, all the list size. So each method will compare with this, right? And if methods.getId.getMethod, first method you are comparing, for example, right, get method name equals to the list of getJ, any of the list elements, if it matches, the name of it matches with the method name of the method's method, so it will go inside, and here it will set the invocation count. You can set the invocation count, and here you can put in the value. So I had shown you can put in the value fetching from here. So here it is fetching the count, right? So you can put in execute it as many times you want. Result.add methods.getI. Okay, so this will add the result. What is result? Result is a list. See, result is a list of this IMethod instances. So it's just putting that method into the list, and then it is returning this result. So only these methods which are in the result class will be executed, right? So similar fashion we will do that, but we will do it in a more structured manner. How we will do is, let's go to the listener method interceptor listener that I created. Okay, here let's not go here. First we will fetch the values from the Excel, right? So I created Excel utils class. So let's go to the Excel utils class and see what we are doing there. So here when you go to the Excel utils, we can see that I created a list of map. Okay, and I created a 5 input stream. It was asking me for doing this, so that's why I created this. Okay, so I will just format it for you. Okay, so it is trying this first input stream, and here I am getting the Excel path. So you see, I have not directly put the Excel path. The reason for that is, see, it's always good to create constants. So here I have created the constant Excel path, resources path, okay, dot excel dot imethod xlsx. So here I created a method. If you can see, SRC test resources under the Excel, I have put this method. So that's what exactly I've done, and I am just using a method, using a getter. I am trying to get that. So you got it, right? And then XSS workbook I am doing, and then street name, getting the sheet 1. The name of this sheet might not be visible, but it's sheet 1, which is written over here. I mean, you can see. And then we are passing that sheet into here, getting last row num. How do we get it? Get it sheet dot get last row num is how we get it. So dot last row num is 1, 2, 3. So this result would be 3 because this is 1. If I print just this row num, right, it will come out to be 3. If I print the column num, sheet dot get 0, 0th, and get last cell num. So it will go here and it will just check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will print out to be 5. Okay. And then what happens? We just go here. We create a map. Why we create a map? We need to create a map because we want to put our test methods over there. So, and list. Why we don't need to create a list? Because list is what we will return in this particular list of test methods, right? So let's see. So that will be that not just the test methods. So we are just iterating over them, the test methods from this. So we are just going like this, and we're just fetching the details of this, right? And how can we fetch these details? So key value, key value, key value, key value, first hash map, key value, key value, key value, key value, first and last row. Okay, so two hash maps we will create. How we will create that? So in the inner loop, till last row num 1 2 3, this will execute two times basically, because we are starting from 1 not 0. Okay, so it will go in the first index first. Okay, so only 1, 0 will not be included, 0th will not be included. So 1 and till third 1 2. Okay, 2 times it will execute, because this is 3, right? And we will create a new hash map after entering, because I want to enter that. So we have declared the map over here, and we go inside, and then inside we create last column number, which is 5. So it will go 1 2 3 4 5. So it will just get the key. What will be the key? Get 0. Get 0 sheet dot get 0 means this row, right? And dot get cell j. What will be the j? Like 0 here, 0 will be test name, right? Dot string value, it will get fetch the string value. Guys, whenever you create this Excel sheet, make sure in the numbers you are just adding apostrophe before numbers to make it a string. Okay, and in the value sheet dot get I. Why get I? Because here it will go here. It needs to fetch the first row, not the 0th row. It will go here, and it will fetch the cell j. It will fetch this value, right? Fetch this value. It will add that, and here we just printing the key value. You can see test login logout, right? And yes, it goes here, and that test description, test user login and logout, and so we are adding the map, inside. And whenever this loop completes, all the things are added, then it goes here, it increments it to 2, and here again this happens. It goes here, string e get 0, get this is the key, and value would be, so this is 2 now, sheet get row of 2, so 1 2, so this is the row, right? 0 1 2, this one row it will get, and it will put it over here, keep put it the values. Okay, so we got all the values in the list.map, right? And it has returned us a list. Got it? So it has returned us a list. So what happens now? Once it returns us a list, these are just we are closing this. One more thing. So these are catch exceptions that were coming, and finally what we are doing, we want to close fs.close. Sometimes I only want to close this when it is non-null, right? Like we did it in the other things, and now we are returning the list. We go to the ImethodInterceptor listener. Here we are just creating a new list called result, and we are calling the get test details. So this utils method will have all the test details, right, from the Excel sheet. So Excel sheet methods will be stored in a list, and now this methods, it contains all the methods. For example, test 1 2 3, and list has, for example, test 1. So only test 1 will be executed, right? Because it should be present in both the methods, and execute should be yes, right? So yeah, so because we are comparing this now, and so list sort size, all the elements in the list are being compared. So first test will come. Okay, so here test from 0 to 1 2 3 4, whatever it is. So here we are comparing one list method with all the methods, and we are checking if list.getI gets test name, if the list method test name method, right, list.getI, get I means first, so first method, for example. Okay, so for get 0 dot get, so the key was what? Test name, right? So just equals ignore case methods dot get j. Yeah, so all the methods of get j will be compared, and then if it matches, then it goes inside test dot get I dot get execute. It will fetch the execute of this. Is it yes? equals yes, then it will methods.getJ, it will add that method here. Okay, it will set the invocation down to how much count we want. One only it's there, so here it will be one only. Result of get methods dot getJ, right? So this it is there, and so it will add it to the result list, and this return list will be returned. Okay, and what is this result type? It is imethod instance, right? So this is how we execute this, and I will just execute it for you once, and once I execute this, this will show the result. So this is showing the result as description. It's written over here. So initially I executed it with this. I'll show you. So here I was in the create test on test start. Here I should have created get method name, right? If I do get method name, so this will be executed. So both these tests will be executed, right? So yeah, and if I mark the other one as test, so only this one got executed. You notice that, right? Because the reason for that was that execute was yes for login logout tests. So and it was executed 2 times. Why? Because I was using a data provider here. Let me show you. Yeah, so I had created 2 tests here. I had to show you actually. So the name was this. So the exact name should be there in the test in the Excel. Okay, so this exact name should be here. And here we are using the data provider, and here it ran 2 times because there were 2 test data. Okay, now we go to the test ng, and we also add the listener over here in order to make sure that this is also there. So I think that's it for this video, and just practice at your end, try executing it with different ways. I don't have the Excel right now with me, otherwise I would have shown you like how I did it. By try executing this as putting it as no, right? This one, try putting it as no, this one is no, and this one is yes, and set the invocation count. So see if it increases the invocation count. Okay, so yeah, you can try that. So that's all for this video. We'll see you in the next one.